U.S. President Donald Trump on Wednesday paid his respects to two Iowa National Guard members and a U.S. civilian interpreter who were killed in an attack in the Syrian desert, joining their grieving families as their remains were brought back to the country they served. Trump met privately with the families at Dover Air Force Base in Delaware before the dignified transfer, a solemn ritual conducted in honor of U.S. service members killed in action. The civilian was also included in the transfer. Trump, who traveled to Dover several times in his first term, once described it as the toughest thing I have to do as president. The two guardsmen killed in Syria on Saturday were Sergeant Edgar Brian Torres Tavar, 25, of Des Moines, and Sergeant William Nathaniel Howard, 29, of Marshalltown, according to the U.S. Army. Both were members of the 1st Squadron, 113th Cavalry Regiment, and have been hailed as heroes by the Iowa National Guard. Torres, Tovers, and Howard's families were at Dover for the return of their remains, alongside Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds, members of Iowa's congressional delegation, and leaders of the Iowa National Guard. Their remains will be taken to Iowa after the transfer. A U.S. civilian working as an interpreter, identified Tuesday as Ayad Mansour Sakat, of Macomb, Michigan, was also killed. 3 other members of the Iowa National Guard were injured in the attack. The Pentagon has not identified them. They were among hundreds of U.S. troops deployed in eastern Syria as part of a coalition fighting the Islamic State group. There is no formal role for a president at a dignified transfer other than to watch in silence, with all thoughts about what happened in the past and what is happening at Dover kept to himself for the moment. There is no speaking by any of the dignitaries who attend, with the only words coming from the military officials who direct the highly choreographed transfers.